Alright guys, this is a review of the Exploration motorcycle mirror. So these are similar to a name brand mirror. This is basically the mirror setup that I'm using. So we have the mirror head. This is robust, it's stout. Feels like a decent lens. You know, this is fairly heavy. Aluminum arm. You know, this is similar to name brand stuff. Aluminum, heavy duty. You can replace the bolt, which is nice. The ball, this mounts to your handlebar adapter, and then an adapter. These are used if you have left-handed threads. So this is a 10 millimeter left hand to 10 millimeter right hand adapter. So those mount together. And this also comes with the 8 millimeter to 10 millimeter adapters. You get 2 right hand threads and 1 left hand thread. This is in case you're using your stock stuff and you have a left hand thread, so you do get that extra one. If you have 8 millimeter bar, mounts on your bar, you use this to adapt to the 10 millimeter ball. It does come with the handlebar mount, so if you're mounting this on a dirt bike or a quad or something that doesn't already have mirror mounts on it, you would mount these. No need for this. You would just go straight like that, and the dog. All right. Now, the nice thing about this type of setup is you can go and get shorter arms. So this is I believe this is a 2-inch arm, and I have a 1-inch arm. So if I felt that these were too long for what I was using, I could replace these arms. This arm with these and do a shorter setup. As far as mounting on the bike, this is my bike. It's a Husqvarna. So because this mirror mount is left-handed, I have to use the adapter to get the rises so the mirrors are at the same height as each other. And then fully mounted, tightened down, good mirror. Everything works. You know, these are going to vibrate. I will update this if these vibrate to the point where they're useless, and let you know what I had to do to fix that, or if it was fixable at all. The one complaint that I would have about these mirrors is this ball is very rubbery. So you tighten and loosen and move these enough, this rubber's going to tear or wear off or rip or whatever. So you will have to replace this ball eventually. I hear that's true with the very expensive name brand mirrors. The balls are good for about a year. I assume this one will be good for about 6 months, and then I'll have to replace it and then every year after that. So, you know, not a big deal. These are a couple bucks a piece. Here I have a name brand ball mount on my handlebar for phone mount. And this one is soft plasticky, but it's not rubbery like this one is. So be aware of that. Everything is good and solid. You know, I didn't over tighten this. I could wrench this to death if I wanted to, but that's just going to wear these ball ends out. Now on the mirror, this ball, which is not replaceable unfortunately, this is plastic, and it looks like they've drilled relief holes in it, so if you over tighten, you know that can come back to shape. These are packaged very well. The mirror and the arm came together in this bag, you know, and all this stuff came in another adapter, and this is the box they came in. So you can see they're well protected. It's not just a bag of parts. I was surprised when I picked this box up how much it weighed, considering these are basically plastic mirrors, but because these arms are aluminum, it adds to the weight. And the mirror heads are not cheap, you know, they're not flimsy. So, comparing these mirrors to other mirrors I've had on my bike. Now, my bike is known to have bad buffeting, and what causes the buffeting is the giant factory mirrors. So the bike comes with these mirrors, which are quite large. and they sit really high from the factory with the adapters. And originally what I did was I took the adapters out, flipped the mirrors over, so it lowered the mirror, and that made the buffeting better, but it didn't, it didn't eliminate it. So replacing the mirrors. Now I have bought a couple different sets. I had these, which reduce buffeting. These are actually off of a dirt bike that I have. Street legal dirt bike. So these really reduce the buffeting with the shape. And as you can see, the head size, the new mirror, this mirror, is very similar. And then of course this is the factory mirror, and square inches, these are going to be really close. Of course, this isn't round. These did not shake when I rode, that's for sure. There was no shaking. Then I eventually went to this mirror because I wanted to be able to easily flip the mirrors out of the way for riding in trees and stuff like that, so I didn't break them off. The problem with this mirror is there's lots of bolts, and you have to carry tools to keep these tight. They didn't shake. The blue tint is nice, but there's a lot of stuff to do to these mirrors to keep them tight. Just adjusting them, takes a while. So mounted these up. They work good. The actual mirror lens is very clear. I can see well behind the bike. Adjustability is easy, and the best thing is when you get off road and you don't need mirrors or don't want your mirrors to get broken, you just fold them in and they're out of the way, or take them off and throw them in your box, whichever. A nice setup. It's going to take me a few minutes to get these adjusted once I'm out and I can see a good distance behind me to see exactly how they go. Good mirror, good setup, cheap. Again, do the extra arms or the shorter arms if you like, and shorten the whole setup up. Or I could have used the handlebar clamps that they included and moved the mirrors in so they didn't stick out so far or so high. I like my mirrors low and out so I don't get the buffeting, but that sticks out past the handlebar, so if the bike falls over, these will move and probably tear that rubber, could break the mirror head, so idealistically they would sit inside the handlebar protector so they don't get broken. All right, thank you.